What's up, everybody? Welcome into the second week, fourth episode, or to fifth episode of the Road to the Show, correction, the rebuild of the Cincinnati Reds. To refresh your memory, let's go to the lineup. We made some changes. Ellie and Matt McLean are out of the lineup for a couple days, so we got that. But let's jump in. Calendar. Let's go ahead and view organization's game. Let's play this game. Remember, we do the play full game. The road jerseys. I'm trying to remember. American Family Field. We're going to go quick counts on. Brady Singer is actually going to be getting the start. It's probably going to want me to start. Looks a little slow. Energy replace. Who can we put? But we're going to move the lineup around. We're going to I'm going to put him there. Let's jump in and see what happens. David Fry did not get his first hit last time. Skip all this.
He's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets.
Austin Hayes.
It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee
batting awful
Brewers.
This year.
All right, we'll be back.
Which is not what it has
for
been.
The Reds, Lane Thomas. And that's ruled a swing.
Dang it.
It's a strikeout. So up next, David Fry. The other way.
He's slow as heck.
To the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, bases empty. Santiago Espinal digs in now. That one ripped. Haas going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, heck.
Middle of the first, no score. And now here's the veteran DH, Christian Yelich.
They got Christian Yelich batting leadoff.
Well,
that's why.
Right field. Into the bullpen and gone. He leaves the yard to right. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
That didn't take long.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
So if everybody's doing well. Last week these were hour-long episodes. I want to see if we can maybe cut that down. Maybe half hour. I just feel like an hour is a long time.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up.
So we made those trades last week.
Now it's William Contreras.
And get some new players in.
Next pitch is outside.
Some people don't start getting warm. They're gonna go bye-bye too. You can't be having
hard hit right side.
People just
And he handles it himself for the out.
sucking it up.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you
got him. Strike
swing
three.
And a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers.
Excuse me.
All set for the start of the inning. Now here
CS.
is Christian Encarnacion Strand. And a big swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
It's 2-2.
Summersgill, our plate umpire.
Summergill.
One
That's a
thing to
weird
watch
last
out
name.
for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
On the ground, and it goes
Just foul.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like? Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one hops against the fence.
Little
And
one
that's a
bouncer
leadoff double.
off the fence. Let's go. Christian Encarnacion Strand. So this guy was pitching was he asked the Brewers for a trade in real life,
Right through there for a strike. As the game
and he got traded to the
we
Chicago
see
White
more
Sox.
and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Struck him out swinging. Fires over to Hoskins. One out in the second. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit.
That announcer is awful. I don't know why I picked her. Sounds like a robot.
One ball, two strikes. Encarnacion Strand over at second, one down.
Outside.
That misses the zone. Two balls, two strikes. Strike three.
I knew it. I should have swung.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with two strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he
Tosses first, and that is that.
Well, at least I got a hit.
Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Center fielder, Garrett Mitchell.
Outside low, and that's ball three. And that's a strike. 3-2.
See if we can get him right here. Yes, sir.
Swinging.
Sit down.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Yeah, the batter
Got me.
Joseph Ortiz. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a ground ball.
Little slow roller to the third baseman across the infield to CES for 2 outs.
Inning number 2. Eric Haas up now for the Brewers.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Thomas under it. Brings it in.
1, 2, 3.
And that is that. We played. New inning getting started.
Leading
And now
off
it's Austin
for the
Hayes.
Reds, left fielder Austin Hayes.
And that one is inside.
0 for 5 with a K against pitcher.
And that one cutting but missing down low.
One strike.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Let's go.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here is Reese Hines. Next offering is in for
All right,
a strike.
1, 2. Let's go.
Now move to first. Hayes dives back in, but
Are
they
you
got him.
serious?
Hard to know if he was looking to go right there or not, but he was clearly fooled by the pickoff move. Quick feet, quick release over there by the pitcher. Really quick tag as well.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 2.
You know this guy's great.
Last game he
speed is
was
in the
2
back
for
of that
3 with
pitcher's
2
mind.
singles.
If
Let's
he
see if
can
we can
get
get
on,
another
it's gonna
hit.
give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Should be getting ready to have runners on first and second. It's no out, but
Ball 4, tried another
because
curve,
I'm
but couldn't locate it.
Well, a breaking ball in that
goofy.
3-2
Now
count kind
batting
of tells you
center
that that's the
fielder,
pitch he has the most
Thomas.
confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
There's a swing and a miss.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to
Lee
make
Thomas,
sure that
he
you
was
field
the
the ball
trade that
cleanly
came over
and
in the
get
last
one out first.
last
It's gonna be tough
episode.
to get two with this kind of
2
speed
episodes
in the
ago.
batter's box.
Last
Pitch
Wednesday.
misses outside. It's 2-2.
Well, he might have to
Guys,
look
you'll
for
be
a
seeing this
different
air
curve
on
pitch right
Monday.
here, 2-2. He's already seen
Should
the
be a start of the
curveball
week
a couple
video.
times in this at bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Maybe he's not a leadoff hitter.
Strikeouts now. David
Up
Fry,
next for
the next to
Cincinnati,
hit.
third baseman David Fry.
That one to first, but that rolls foul. Tying run is at first here in the finale of this 4-game set. Runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Safe.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2-2. 2 outs. Runner on second. 2's were wild.
Misses, and it's 3-2.
Bases loaded. Or bases
Should
loaded.
get a pretty
Full
good
count.
pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Found off the catcher.
Tying run and scoring
Rolled it out there in
position.
fair
We're here
territory.
in the top half of inning number 3.
Pop up.
Dunn makes the catch, and that'll
That's a
do
big
it.
boy.
One. They trail here 1-0. Back here at American
Ooh,
Family Field.
this is not gonna get to the back.
Andrew
To the inside
Monasterio.
corner.
And that one
Ooh.
clips the corner.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's into second with nobody.
Damn.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting him that at bat. Good
They really
job
need to
getting
get
the
Ellie
foot down
back.
so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turn on it nicely for the knock.
Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last
This is a
night's
big boy.
struggles, I'm
Oliver
sure
Dunn.
this team is chomping at the bit to
198.
have this
There's
kind of
no
opportunity
way.
here early in this game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Dang. Down.
Back
Down
to the
2-0.
top of the lineup. Now it's Christian Yelich. Singer ready
He
to
went
fire
yard the
down.
first time.
That one missed. Dunn gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Base hit center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Hitting
Singer's
is
just
really
not doing
easy
very
for
good.
Some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That was nice.
Looks
Solid
like you got a
foul
little
ball.
excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Man, that's a tough one to
Manager. Let's do a
take
mound
on the
visit.
full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Bases juiced, no outs. Next offering is in for a strike.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Drops into the glove, Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Come on, get a strikeout. Or
Next
that.
offering popped in the air, right field. Throw into third. And he's in safely at third. A run comes in on the play.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Popped up. Hayes ranging after it. He's got it. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Had to play catch up.
3 runs, 4 hits. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Santiago Espinal.
Starting out 1-1. Let's see.
Foul ball.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dang it.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes
This is going to be a fun game.
don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good.
Round 4-0.
Right
1 hit maybe.
2 quick outs here at the top of the 4th.
Yeah, 1 hit.
2 outs.
Looks so happy in this picture.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
We're probably going to have to see when things happen. We may have to bring a relief pitcher in the 4th inning.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive and foul ball.
I keep forgetting Steer is DHing and he needs to get into the field.
Line to second.
Little one hopper to the second baseman.
Throws to first in time, and he is thrown back at the ballpark. And in this series, it has been lights out on the mound as we take a check of the numbers. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Oh, shoot.
For a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice
Manager bullpen.
job to put it in play. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
All right, well, there's 1 out. Let's see if we can get a couple more.
Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn.
This is the big boy.
1-1 is fouled off. This to third. Throw to first in time.
Dang, he's got some
Good
speed
slider
too.
Inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So the batting order turns over, and now it'll be Christian Yelich. Fry. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great.
I was trying to tag me, but it didn't work.
Milwaukee. Back here in Milwaukee, and here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Tyler Stevenson.
Starting out 2-1. Let's see if we can get something.
And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell going after it.
Dang it.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 1 down. And next is the designated hitter,
Now batting,
Spencer Steer.
designated hitter, Spencer Steer.
1 down, base is empty.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Last game he was 3 for 4 with 2 doubles. Or
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Haas hauls it in.
they're just not getting enough of it.
And ready to
Up
hit now
next
for Cincinnati,
left
Austin
fielder,
Hayes.
Austin Hayes.
And a swing and a miss.
Swinging the pool noodle.
First pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And that.
Guys, check out the new hat too. If you've watched my live streams, you've seen me
Now for
sporting it.
Milwaukee,
But
Sal Frelick.
it's the Reds 4th of July hat.
Side, Lux. To first, one up, one down.
The only thing I'm not sold on is the rope.
Up next for the Brewers.
I don't know if I like it or not.
Catcher, William Contreras.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. So
We gotta get
a
these
foul ball
Reds
makes it
hitters
1-2.
going. 'Cause they're not doing well.
That one is absolutely belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And the batter
Little
now
foul, had
is
some
Reese
backspin.
Hoskins.
Right.
Strikes him out for the second time today. Garrett Mitchell will hit next. Man at second. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
All right. Well,
Brewers strand
I think that's gonna be his
one,
last
4-0.
inning. Pitching. I think I'm bringing Suter. 9-1-2 is coming up for the Reds.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. In now for the Reds, Reese Hines. The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig up and throwing. Hudson also getting ready.
Get down.
Towards center. Mitchell brings it in with a nice running grab. So back to the top of the Reds
Now
lineup.
batting
Here's Lane
center
Thomas.
fielder, Lane Thomas.
Right side, hard hit. Fires over to
Anybody
Hoskins.
that's a Reds fan,
Quick
go
out
to
show
the
from top of the
Bananas
sixth.
game over the
Now
weekend.
batting third baseman, David Fry.
2 outs, base is empty. And now, David Fry. Ball to strike. The pitch. Up the middle. Base hit.
There's his
And
first
they have their first base
hit.
runner since the 3rd inning.
So his first major league hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, shortstop
Dominant
Santiago
performance for him
Espinal.
today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about
Ooh.
every hitter.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe.
That was kind of.
Swing and a
On
ball
four.
popped in the
Oh,
air.
I thought it was
Pulls
over.
down,
Dang
and
it.
that's the 3rd out. Make
Thought
it
that was
6
gonna be
shutout innings for him out there now.
Little seeing eye.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot.
Terry Francona.
Pitching for
New pitcher
Cincinnati,
coming on, the veteran,
Number
Brent
31.
Suter.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
It's a good way to start, guys.
Next for the Brewers, Eric Haas. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a little bit better.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second.
Ooh. But yet, we can't review it. Because MLB The Show hasn't caught up.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 2 down.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
And a base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. And the lead is up to 5.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big
Ready to get out of Milwaukee.
There are a lot of hits there.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here comes Christian
2
Yelich.
strikes.
2 outs. Swing and a ball line to center. Thomas makes the grab on the run. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Brewers.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a
See,
new
yes,
pitcher
the
on
lead off
mound.
against the new
Jared
pitching
Kane.
Garrett.
He pitched
Cohen?
yesterday, and
Cohen?
we'll see him once
Koenig?
again. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
What do you guys think about the Nets in baseball?
On the
I
ground
think
to
they
the
take
left.
away from the game.
Fires over to Hoskins.
You go to a baseball game, you should be paying attention.
Up next for
Watching the
Cincinnati,
game.
Second baseman
Gavin
Gavin.
Not on your
The
phone.
next to hit for the
If you
Reds.
have to have netting up to protect you because you can't watch the game, probably don't need to go to the game.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevens.
I think it takes away, like, you don't get the player engagement that you get.
Monasterio to second. Double play.
And
And
Tyler
double
Stevens
play.
then running with an anchor tied to his legs.
Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at our
off
game
for the
summary.
Brewers, right fielder Sal Frelick.
In the air to left center. Hayes ranging after it. Puts it away for the out.
Little pop fly to the left
There's
fielder.
one down. Here's
Now
the
batting.
catcher, William Contreras.
Yeah, because you
Contreras.
can't go be down and like get autographs signed all along the foul line like you used to, because there's netting there.
He's there.
They can't just toss you a ball. They gotta throw it up, and no telling where that's gonna go.
2 down, bases empty.
Anymore, it's worth just sitting in the outfield. You get more player-fan interaction from the outfield.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
We're down 5-0, top of
That
7.
wasn't an easy pitch to hit.
I wouldn't say that it's close.
Much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
This guy just keeps fouling off everything.
do it again.
I'm gonna bury one on his hands.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I went with something other than what the
Brewers
coach wanted.
welcome back, and a new arm on the mound
Now
to start the
pitching for the
8th. Trevor
Brewers.
McGill.
And he's got a nice
Number
lead to work
29.
with, so he should come in throwing
Trevor
strikes, attacking these
McGill.
hitters.
And a 1-1. And that's outside.
Outside, 2-1.
And that's outside.
Steer's not hitting that well in real life either.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Is that a knuckle? Would that have been? That would have been close. Full count and see if we can get something. Got to be in the zone though.
That one misses.
That is not in the
So
zone.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
This one in the dirt.
Let's force the issue a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second. Save.
I thought he was out. Didn't think he was gonna get there. 3-2. Gotta be fair, or gotta be a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit in the air.
Oh,
Right
back.
field. Freeland makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Reese Hines.
Next for Cincinnati, Reese Hines.
We're just hitting the ball right at him.
Man at second. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And that is
It was hard,
outplay.
just into the net.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
I'll run out
On
good
the
at
ground to
third.
second. Slings to first in time. Here's Lane
Up
Thomas
next
now.
for Cincinnati, center
Lane,
fielder,
you got to do
Lane
something here, buddy.
Thomas.
Gonna count 1-2.
Probably the best
Wow.
one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
2-2 the count.
In the air, right side.
Right at him again.
And that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. That's a little bit low.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've seen how many line drive base hits they've been able to produce in this one. 6 to be exact, and they've all been pretty loud.
Inside. Full count, gotta be. Sit down.
Swings and misses. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Way gone. 112 exit velo.
His second of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That home run.
Let's go. Manager, bullpen. Oh, he's got to go.
Was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, or just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
That boy's got it.
One down, base
He has no
empty.
walks. Got him.
Struck him
He's
out.
batting 111,
Picks up his
or was,
fifth strikeout
with a
on the
111
year.
OBP.
Next for
So that means
Milwaukee,
that
Andrew Monasterio. This one high in the air to left center. Hayes on his way over. That is the inning.
inning over.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Ryan Hudson.
Number
And you know,
52.
bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a
Get
tight game.
outta
So we'll see
play.
how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well. Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses.
Way out ahead of
The
that.
count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. DL Hall getting loose out there. Number 77 getting cranked up as well. To third. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and
Last
making
out.
a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Ground ball
Look at
right
that.
side. It squirts through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Gavin Lux, the next to hit for the Reds. Here's a 1-1. They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 strike away. Lifted to left,
Little pop
and
fly.
that should do it. Makes the
And we did awful.
And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
Well, let's see what we can do to help this team. Because obviously it needs some help. Confirm exit. Oh. See if there's anybody out there. We're 5-5. We can't just sell a team now just because. What would it take to get him prospects? All 100 grand. Ooh, I can't do that. No. These people want so much. Ooh, that's not happening. What's he batting? Sure. 176. He's not worth it. Ellie? No. No, you're not getting Ellie. Everybody wants Ellie. What are you batting this year? 250. Let's go. Scouting. Training, transaction budgets. League leaders. The guy we just played. Joseph Ortiz. Let's see what his. Let's go to trades. See if we can get him. They probably want like Ellie and. No. No. I'll give you like. And Alexis Diaz. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you guys coming in. This will wrap it up. And we will be playing on the next one. Play in San Francisco. Or we may sim and play at home against Pittsburgh. Actually, let's go ahead and sim. We'll sim to auto utilize. Auto utilize. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. I appreciate everybody coming in. Thanks for stopping by, and we will see you on the next one. Make sure like, subscribe, turn the bell notification on so you get notified when we post something. All right, have a good afternoon.